sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garçon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. 20! Now
Garoppolo on the bootleg. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Gone!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to wind up in it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
He'll get it up the middle. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
You already finished your game, bro.
Now to kick this one away.
So what?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh.
He spins
He
through,
losing.
and he will be brought down
Time out.
here.
Damn. Can't be like that, man. The way you were talking about shit, you the real deal. Talk crazy. Talk crazy. Yeah. You lied out the party chat. Hate to say it, but you lied out the party chat.
17-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for a loss of 5. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short game.
This match gonna
Did
play
it to
against.
perfection.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here we go. By 20!
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep to return is Cyrus Jones. This is taken at about the 14. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Snead. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, now he bowls him over. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On second down, Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
14-6.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
This is my first time ever playing.
What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect.
Same thing, man. North Carolina, bro.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes
North Carolina too, man.
Anytime you get a chance to take a big shot down,
yeah, me and him brothers, man.
That's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Ravens on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Jackson. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
And that nigga be open again, man.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game.
Threw it wrong.
They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
You were open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, here's an option play left.
Go.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Montgomery, they'll run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ty Montgomery unable to get to the marker, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those
tendencies. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Jones. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when you don't know what usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, it's usually a good matchup for him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now Collins. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take him in short, steady bursts.
They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
No, check, Patriot!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Ravens on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll try the option on third down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So Darius Smith able to disrupt another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Them boys ready.
They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Do it right, Tom.
Picked off by Terrell Suggs. Will take over at the 29-yard line.
I had a feeling I'm like, this nigga go right back to him. Have somebody down there. Look out for that
in
dude,
this
man.
Situation, throwing an interception here.
I didn't say he tried to play me for stupid.
That one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead,
what's so fun?
You think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey,
so
we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's like 3 minutes and 49 seconds left now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Collins. Spins past him. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
What? I did it again.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon.
Boys ready, man. Or Raider might end up playing with these boys a lot.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Play action. Now Garoppolo. He'll bite. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. He goes down.
Boys ready.
Smith.
Boys ready.
In there for his first sack of the afternoon.
This shit. It's like basically you got down the ranked 32 wrong ranked offensive line. Feel like you got the ranked 32 on 37.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Jones on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
This ain't going to be no blowout. Being for real, this ain't going to be no blowout.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never throw their starting quarterback out of the situation. In this case, though, I think he's going to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes his job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
By 20! By 20!
Garoppolo now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Tom Jefferson. And a big turnover.
You got 1 minute and 20 seconds. Play it out, bro.
The interception woes, they just continue
Might as well play it out.
5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between
I want to score
ears?
again.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped.
Do the same way, man.
So many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's a 6-yard gain
same
on the ground,
balls,
and that'll
man.
make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line.
Damn,
I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allowed you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher. The
Mama, that man
icing
bad.
on the cake.
Mama, that man
Tucker able
bad.
to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've lost
Why you
this
make
one.
me do it
Their
to you
offense has
49ers?
struggled. Do they
Why
try
you
to
make
put
me
together
do it?
something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time
Why
I was on
you
a
had
team
to make me do
and
it,
we were losing late in
49ers?
a game like this, and
Why
you knew it
you
was
make
lost.
me
It was
do it?
over, right?
Huh?
And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety.
Why you make me have to do it to you 49ers?
Into the 46-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds,
like,
19 left.
Bro, you doing
An
Richard Sherman?
incomplete pass
That
on
man
first
beat you
down.
every
That
time.
leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cassius
Time
Marsh
tick. About to
in
be
there
over
to
with.
drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
That nigga called it. That nigga called it too.
Where they're predicted to finish. Talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that.
Good
here.
game, man. Good
Similar
game.
to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That
That
way you
nigga,
hold on
that's a
to
bad
it.
man right
They got
there.
it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Awesome, bad man right there. You see the helmet?
So that'll do it.
I think y'all be eating every
and the best darn crew in the industry.
Be on,
on
everything on the board.
Of the NFL on
Run the game, pass the game, can't do nothing.
The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Now I gotta whoop this man up, man. That man was talking. That nigga say he 210. 200. That nigga say he 210. It sound good. Sound good. Yeah, I'm still broadcasting my play on this one. Man, if I'm, hold on.